Hello, and welcome to NHSN. I'm David Gatesgory.
And I'm Sarah McFadden. I hope that most of you remember last year's Take Back the Night activity. It's an amazing night and one with a message of vital importance. Let's learn some more about it.
Hey everyone, my name is Ariana Che, and I'm organizing the Take Back the Night event this year, which is tomorrow. I just wanted to talk to you about the red wooden silhouettes you've probably noticed around school. These are part of something called the Silent Witness Project, and each figure represents someone who was murdered in Massachusetts due to domestic or dating violence. Between October 1st, 2008 and September 30th, 2009, 15 women, 5 men, and 3 children were victims of domestic violence homicides. These individuals no longer have a voice, which is why the silhouettes are called silent witnesses. The goal of the Silent Witness Project is to eliminate domestic violence-related deaths. Feel free to check out the silhouettes around the school, and these will also be displayed and shared at Take Back the Night tomorrow evening from 6 to 9 at Memorial Field. Please come to the event and show your support.
Take Back the Night is a yearly event organized and run by high school students. The purpose of the event is to spread awareness about domestic violence and sexual assault.
And it's really a night where people can learn what it is to be violated and how you can prevent it.
Sexual assault comes with a lot of stigma. So I think that people they shy away from it. They shy away from words like rape and stuff like that, dating violence.
We need to still get people to understand the depth of this problem. This is a huge, huge problem. I believe that I've heard statistics that say 1 in 4 young women are sexually assaulted by an adult. That is a ridiculously high number. And but getting people to say the word and getting people to recognize there is the problem is always the very first step in it.
Every 2.5 minutes, someone is sexually assaulted in America. We've been standing here for 30 minutes already listening to the band play. That's 15 people.
Domestic violence and sexual assault are issues that affect everyone regardless of their background.
Take Back the Night started in about 1975-76, and it is an international event. And the reason it's called Take Back the Night is because the majority of domestic assault and abuse occurs at night. We know that isn't only time, but that is why it's done at night, to literally take back the night.
This year, Take Back the Night will take place on October 1st at Memorial Field. Every year there is music and food, a raffle, a speaker, and a candlelit march around the town. It is a powerful community building event, and everyone is encouraged to attend.
Number 1, come to the event.
Well, the first thing that members of the community do to help, especially with Take Back the Night, is to come. And if you can't come, tell all of your neighbors to come and all of your friends to come to Take Back the Night. Because, again, even if, you hear sexual assault and you think it doesn't affect you or the people around you, you'll see how it affects everybody. And Take Back the Night is always a moving event.
A lot of work needs to be put into organizing this event. If you would like to help out in this year's Take Back the Night, contact Ari Che, Jason Schwan, or Cassie Sham. Community service credit can be received for volunteering.
Thanks, guys. I hope you come out and take part in a truly incredible night.
On October 15th, there will be a 5th quarter celebration in the cafeteria following the football game from 9 to 11:30 p.m. There will be free admittance, food, ping pong, and music. If you're interested in DJing, please contact Remy Marin at remysmarin@gmail.com.
Now, let's see how our Needham Rockets are doing.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to sports. I'm Sarah Hooper. The cross-country team raced against Natick and Norwood last week, ending with both the boys and girls teams victorious. The boys team beat Natick 27-29 and Norwood 21-40, while the girls team beat Natick 22-34 and Norwood 17-46. Both teams are on track for a great season. The girls' swim team won their first 2 meets last week and continue their season this week with meets against Braintree and Framingham. Last Wednesday, the girls' field hockey team played against Natick High School in a tough match. The varsity team came away with a 2-1 win, while the JV team tied the game at 0-0. Last Friday, the football team played their first home game under the lights. They beat Norwood 21-13. Let's take a look at some pictures from the game by Jesse Jacobson. Remember, if you want to see footage or photos of your team on the news, you can film it and bring it to room 409 or send in your pictures at needhamnews@yahoo.com. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Do you listen to music and do your homework at the same time? A study from UCLA's Department of Psychology suggests against it. They found that listening to music while doing your homework will result in a harder time retaining the information during a test. The study measured brain activity in response to different sound environments while subjects studied information on index cards, and then proceeded to quiz the participants on what they had been studying. Results were clear. Those who had studied in a no-sound environment remembered more information and scored higher on the quiz. So next time music is penetrating your ears, know that it's penetrating your concentration too.
We have plenty of new teachers at our school, and we'd like to meet them. Take a look.
Yeah, well, when I was a student here, it's much different. Physically, I mean, this building didn't exist, first of all, so that's a big difference. And otherwise, it was just a very different place. I have no perspective on what it's like to be a teacher that's worked here for 10 years, but in total, this is the beginning of my 3rd year at Needham High School. And it's certainly challenging to be a new teacher. There are certainly all sorts of obstacles and things that you just simply can't anticipate that are unexpected constantly.
I think there are hurdles in your first year that don't exist in later years once you know the curriculum. My first day with faculty before the students arrived was, I think, really enormously reassuring. I've been really impressed with the professionalism of all the other teachers in my department. Students are engaged in what's going on. They buy into the discussions. And I think I'm really fortunate to have landed at a school like Needham.
It was still wonderful back then, and it's wonderful today.
Thank you, Erica Serrano and Allison Smith. Our school's annual Oracle is today after school. As you'll soon notice, this school has a club for everyone. So we encourage you to join a club and get involved. Well, that's all the time we have for this week.
Remember, it's your school and your news.
Thanks for watching and
See you next week.
Don't set this on fire.
Just cry in a corner and never come out to the news again.
Sensitivity.
You're such a guy. Aw, muffin face.
No!
See you next week.